SpaghettiModels.com, better known as Mike's weather page, aggregates an amazing amount of maps, animations, and models that give visitors the most up-to-date look at what is going on in the tropics. Mike's weather page now has over 1 million active followers on Facebook.
Wow.
Animations and models.
One Florida man that the entire southeastern United States looks to every year, June through October. Hurricane season. A self-proclaimed armchair expert, he has become the no BS resource for weather news all year long as the founder of Mike's weather page on Facebook and SpaghettiModels.com. His page has been accredited by NOAA, FEMA, the Hurricane Hunters, local meteorologists.
Passion for weather, we wanted to see how prepared he and his family were for the upcoming hurricane season.
Mike's weather page is a great page. I've known Mike for years. A lot of people, he's a local Oldsmar guy who developed a website, got all these great links where you can get all this data, and he's a vlogger.
Opposed to other storms in the past?
Us specifically, yes, because we were listening to Mike's weather page. Hey. I'm gonna go look up Mike's weather page, guys. You should. I don't know what it is, but it sounds like it's pretty good if it called us 2 weeks ago.
Gotta give some love to my buddy Mike of Mike's weather page, SpaghettiModels.com.
What are your thoughts about staying out here tonight if a hurricane were to suddenly come in our direction?
We're being cautious. We have been watching everything, listening to go to Mike's weather page, Spaghetti Models.
You have like some secret mayor forecast that you get before everybody else.
No, we look at all the different services from what NOAA's putting out to there's a Mike's page. I forget the full name of it.
Mike's weather page, yeah. That's John's choice. Yeah, he loves that guy.
When I say that I met this guy, or like I've met him through the internet, people think I'm lying. Like he's a big deal.
Because my brother-in-law is he's like, I'm not joking. The entire insurance industry watches Mike religiously because they need to know when storms are coming and stuff. It's like, it's the industry standard.
Let's go over to Mike's weather page, and I know a lot of you guys wanted, I gave you yesterday, I gave you the sites for Mike.
FTV Live captured a social media back and forth between a TV weather person and a viewer, so you know this is not going to be pretty. Peacock blogger Mike Boylan, a drunk donkey. But weather blogger Mike embraced the insult and is now selling Drunk Donkey t-shirts on his site.
Oh my God. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Crazy morning. Cheers. What's happening? A little crazy this morning. But hey, we're live. It's Monday. It's foggy. The fog rolling in here in Oldsmar. What's up with this fog every day? Storms are happening. We're going to go over everything here. So hope you're having a great day. This is our daily brew show. We keep it going here in the off season. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, usually. Unless there's weather, we would talk about more, obviously. But we got a front coming through. What's up, Linda? Yep, cats are reporting that the fog is lifting. What's up, Eric? Hey, I was in your neck of the woods, Eric. I was down in Cape Coral this weekend, a little softball action. What's up, Richard from Melbourne? That used to be called Old Galley. Back in the day, Old Galley. What's up, James? Hot softball weekend. Joel, smoke on the water. Yep, we got a little pond in the backyard of our house, and it's so cool when it gets cold out. And that hot water just boils the fog and pulls it up. And you get some good old uprising of convection. Oh, I got my date on. Let me turn that off. Seems like I've been forgetting that. Since I've been redid my OBS here a little bit, I forget things. What's up, Kelly? Good morning from Fort Lauderdale. What's up, Sheila? I saw Shelly. I saw Kim King. Was it you, Kim, talking about the donkeys on our cruise coming up? We got a wild island full of wild donkeys. What's up, Whitney? How's it going in Louisiana? What's up, John, down in the Caymans? Hey, Scott. How's it going, Brew Crew? What's up, Mike Soul? Got a big old front, Whitney. Heavy rain. I'm looking at a tornado warning in the middle. Looks like maybe near Lake Charles almost. Right now, tornado warning in middle Louisiana. Well, I did what I talked about Friday. So this whole beginning of the show with my Princess Cup. Remember we talked about this? I grabbed last Friday's coffee mug. No dogs today too, by the way. Oh man, we had to put the dogs at the vet for the weekend. It's killing me. I got to go pick up my puppies. So this is a dogless show. But I told you Friday what you can't do with this little cup. I had a little bit of coffee in it, and I went over there just a second ago, and I had an explosion. I had overflowing coffee on the counter because a standard K cup barely makes it to the top. So I've already started out today. What's up there, Loretta Reed? How you doing? Good morning. What's up, Richard, over there? Clock is on. Yeah, I just got it off. You live in Ogalley. I know right where that's at. Tornado warning near Alexandria. Yes, it's been this whole line has been pretty stormy. They nailed it last night. Right before I went to bed, I posted the HRRRRRR model, and it showed this line developing. Once this line got a little bit closer down to the Gulf there and started pulling up some of this Gulf energy, man, we've been seeing the storms ignite. Lots of tornado warnings overnight. Lots of tornado warnings this morning as this line pushes eastward. So no big surprise. Everybody knew this was coming. We talked about it last week. Models got it right. Now the midweek front's really the big one in question. We're going to go over all that. But yeah, the dogs. Oh, God, I miss them. Let's see. The only thing we can show with the dogs, I guess I can show my hurricane watchdog. Let's look at them because this is kind of what they look like. And then we'll get into some things. There we go. There's Louie and Hunter. That's about as close as you're going to get to the dogs today. Well, no, Linda, there you go. There's the dogs. It's a cartoon version of the dogs. God, I actually missed them. We came home yesterday and watched the Bucks, and I wanted to crawl up on the couch with the dogs, and the dogs weren't here, and I was like, I really miss my boys. Whitney, good for you, man. So give old Deuce and Frank a hug. Crazy, right? So I hope everybody had a great weekend. What did everybody do this weekend? Alicia, yeah, I know. Well, there's your pups there. I mean, you know, I don't have anything with the pups. We can play TikTok with the pups. Let's see. Do I have a good one? Let's see. What was my last TikTok with the dogs here? We did this one. Here we go. Ready? There we go. There's your dogs for the day. Dogs will be home in a little bit. Tornado watch is up. Oh, I don't know. Is there officially a watch? Nothing yet. I think the tornado warning is up. There's no official watch yet, I don't think. They should have had a watch up. I don't understand. We've had a bunch of tornado warnings already, but we're not an official watch, which is so confusing. So yeah, there's no official tornado watch. Now we have flash flooding in Hawaii. We talked a lot about that last weekend. Man, we had a viewer send in a link here. I'm going to show you here in a second. But yeah, I don't see any tornado watch official. Watch, remember, watch is when you have the ingredients. Like the taco. Remember a taco? When you have the ingredients, it's a watch. When you have the taco, it's the warning. So the ingredients are there, it's a watch. When you have the taco, it's the warning. So right now, even though we don't have, for some reason we don't have a watch, but we have tornadoes. So it makes no sense. We just had a taco with no ingredients. And we are streaming live on Twitter. Look at that. Hey, what's up, Twitter? And Instagram. All right. Whoa. Holy moly. All right. Blizzard in Hawaii. Yep. Peggy, I want warmer weather too. It's 55 this morning in Oldsmar. Crazy. But it is going to warm up. We're going to talk about that. We're going to show you all the weather coming up this week. Not a lot to talk about. We got the storms right now. Like I said, all these little boxes. So this part of my site, remember we found this website. This is all national weather sites. First off, you can click on this and get every single one. You can get all your local areas. Really cool. So if you want all the links to National Weather Service gifts, I have it right there. South Rockies. So I changed it up today. I found this one. This one has a little bit more Middle Gulf, Texas. So this is a cool one. But this has got all the severe weather warnings, severe thunderstorm warnings in yellow, tornado warnings in red, and they've been popping up all morning. You can also, I added this one now, full U.S. animated is a pretty cool site. It's huge, but you can actually zoom in at pretty high resolution and get a bigger picture like that. And this has current watches and warnings also. So I like the National Weather Service radars because they give you live warnings and watches. Or not watches, warnings. Warnings. So I added that link this morning. I thought it was pretty good. Because some of those regional radar sites kind of cut out and you don't get to see the bigger picture. So this one's really good. It's high resolution and gives you an idea of that frontal line coming through. Now it's going to flatten out. It's going to fizzle out probably about right here. I don't know if we can draw on this one or not. It doesn't look like it's letting me. But it's going to fizzle out. The Florida Peninsula is going to get a lot of rain out of this one. Maybe some of the Panhandle later today and then tomorrow some, but the front's going to flatten out. It's going to bow out, and we got a little bit of action during the week still. We talked a lot about it last week, and it looks like there's a secondary front coming down midweek again. The strength of that one's still the big question, and there is a good chance we could see the first snow for many along the northeast, actually reaching the coast. That's kind of the big headline for everybody. Like, everybody's like, where's the snow? Hawaii's had more snow than Boston. Crazy. Hey, Jeannie Miller, what are you doing? So yeah, sorry, Richard, no Hunter Louie. I know, man, I'm dogs. I never thought I'd be that attached to some dogs. Crazy, huh? Anyway, I got to put the mantle up today. We're working on our Christmas cards, and I got Julie picking me up a crackle log, and I'm going to do the mantle. That's the last thing for Christmas, and then I'm going to take some pictures of the dogs with their hats on. That's my fun for the day. All right, so let's get into it. Hey, first and foremost, big thanks to our friends at ABC Fine Wine and Spirits here in sunny Florida. They got to sign up on their social media accounts this week. Dear Santa, define good. I like it. Have you been good? Meaning we're all a little bad. But big thanks to ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. We love them to death. As you know, Saturday night we were at the hotel and I was enjoying many ABC Fine Wine and Spirits products. This was shared from a fan, Jerry Rigging Hawaii. That's the YouTube handle. But this was some of the wins here. We had a fan share this. So this is Hawaii. And they were getting hit pretty hard. So it's kind of like a little hurricane in Hawaii. Look at that. That was yesterday. So not very common to see that in the state. And we got the big rains this morning. So anyway, thanks for sending that in. That was the weather in Hawaii. Crazy, right? All right, so let's talk a little bit about what's coming. We got big rains. I posted this earlier. This is this morning. Unfortunately, we could see some flooding rains down into Louisiana, stretching into Mississippi later today. So here's the SPC Rain Map that came out. 2.5 hourly inches of rain possible, with possibly 3 to 5 inches. That's rain training. So flooding chance definitely exists here in Louisiana and in Mississippi here this morning into the early afternoon hours as we get this frontal boundary coming in. So heavy rain possible. Be alert to that. Flooding roads. 3 to 5 inches an hour definitely accumulates a lot. And that's yet to come. So that's that rain training that we talk about a lot. Saturday's karaoke. Chris, what's up, buddy? I did it for you, Chris. I deleted it the next morning, though, because I never know what I'm going to say. I'm so, you got to be so worried nowadays. Who you're going to piss off. But it was fun. It was fun. We had a good night of softball. Emily had an awesome homecoming, by the way. We talked about it on Friday. Homecoming was phenomenal. I think I posted a picture. Just had a great time. So it was a good weekend. Get to meet the Furman boys this weekend. I'm excited about that. We're going to be hanging out with the Furman crew Saturday night, maybe Ybor, and then going to the Bucks game for tailgating Sunday. So if you're out and about Buccaneer Stadium, look for the big Furman trailer. It's an awesome trailer, black and yellow. Not Steelers colors, but Furman colors. And Jason and Greg will be down. Hopefully I'm there. It depends on softball. It's their last weekend of the year. And unless Emily's really sucking, then I might leave. All right, here's the Storm Prediction Center for today. They upped it to yellow slight. This is right now happening, obviously. Last night they didn't have this yellow, so it's actually stronger today than it was expected yesterday. This is the storms today, so we just got that to worry about. And not really cold temperatures coming. The bigger threat's going to be down the road this week, so let's talk about that. And just stay alert out there. Tornado warnings are popping up left and right. It looks like we got another one here just popped up. Nope, that's severe thunderstorm. So, anyway, Charlotte Martin, cloudy in Carolina. How did you get a name like Charlotte in North Carolina? Good morning, Sherry Brown. Cool. Chris, you going to the game? Chris, nice, sweet. Sweet. All right, let's look at what's ahead, and we'll cut it short and sweet. There's really not a lot. So the snow coming maybe. I posted this one. Here's the latest snow. If we got anybody in the Northeast, Jamelia Rooney, if you're out there, this is the latest National Weather Service snow estimates till Thursday morning. So we could have some snow showers reaching the coast, possibly some heavy stuff into Massachusetts, 1-2 inches maybe. This is Wednesday pretty much. So could be the first snow of the season as our secondary low pressure system comes up. So, this area really hasn't had much of a winter season yet. So there could be snowfall Wednesday into Thursday to watch. So we'll get into that too. See what's going on. All right, what are we gonna look at? Let's click on. Let's just go to Levi's site because we love them to death. All right, so tropical tidbits. All right, tropical tidbits. Let's take a look at our second front coming. So we got this front coming, then we got another front coming, and we have another one coming over the weekend. So, all right, so here's what we got. This one's going to fizzle out like we talked about. Look, by tomorrow morning, it's gone. Poof, dry air, sucks it up. Boom. By tomorrow morning, look, gone. Out of here. It's gone. That's tomorrow morning. Where'd it go? Where did you go? Front? Peekaboo. All right, so then our next one, little guy. Let's go to Wednesday. Here's our next little boundary brewing. Now, this one, because the air is already in place, we got dry air in place, we got cool air in place, we could have the snow here. Now, this is Wednesday morning. Our secondary little line comes out. Now, last week, remember Friday, they were talking about potential storms here. Later in the week. Now, it's not really showing up right now, so that was a big question mark, was the secondary front. We had a lot of people asking about the Carolinas later in the week. So right now, it doesn't look like it's going to be too severe yet. So, but this is something to keep an eye on Thursday, Wednesday going into Thursday, midweek this week, whether or not we get any severe weather or not. But we do have this heavy snowfall potential. 540 drops down south, and we could see some snow here into Thursday as our low stays pretty close to the coast and gets on out of here. So that's a quickie little guy bringing some snow, nothing in the mountains. Again, the mountains are staying dry. And CMC kind of showing the same thing. Here's Wednesday morning, heavy rain Wednesday afternoon. So this secondary front's still going to bring some juice here. I shouldn't have showed that much of Florida, but you get the idea. Secondary front Wednesday, Thursday. And depending, the question, everybody that forecasts weather loses all their hair in the winter because this area is impossible to predict snow. You get this 10-mile little line of whether you get snow on the one side, mountains break it up. There's this crazy, who knows? That's what they don't know. But there's a good chance for some East Coast snow Wednesday. So, all right. There's a CMC. All right, and what else we got to look at? We can look at Icon. Icon, not too bad. All right, so here's Wednesday morning. There's our system, and things are binging and banging away. So as you can see, there's just a big question mark on the amount of snow. Now, what comes this weekend? So that's a severe threat. Again, you know, they talked about it. See, here it is. Here's that next front. Not really showing any severe threat. So that could have been a bust last weekend. We talked about this, you know, possible severe threat later in the week, this week, Wednesday, but it's not being discussed now by the SPC. So that's good. There is... let's see. Lower Mississippi, Tennessee Valley. Okay, so, well, all right. So then getting into that next front we're going to talk about. So there is increase in severe threat late day Friday into the weekend. Now that's what we got to talk about as our next front comes in. So the Carolina, we had a lot of folks in the Carolinas last week worried about midweek storms, and it doesn't look like it's being discussed right now. So that's good. Cool air in place kind of lost some of its punch. Not as much discussion as it was last week. All right. But now going into the weekend, here's what we got. So, BOGO fronts. Here comes third front. This is this weekend. And look what starts to brew. Another low pressure line. Now this one, interesting. This is already being discussed by the SPC. Do they have a circle up yet? I didn't even look. Day 4, 5, 6. I think it's 6, 5. Nope, nothing yet. But this is beginning to be discussed. So Saturday morning, another low pressure system comes across the Great Lakes, and there is a potential for a pretty good squall line again. 7 days from now, deja vu, BOGO big fronts. This could be next Monday morning, or not Monday morning, Saturday morning. I'm thinking it's still Saturday. It's BOGO minus 2 days. So this is Saturday morning. We got BOGO, but 5 days apart. This is Saturday morning. So they're talking about it. So you got plans. You know, this little guy here could. Look at that. Would you just look at that? So this could be a big one. They're discussing it. So our next potential, we'll see. Let's look at a lot of models here. This could be what's coming. We like to talk about what's coming. This is this weekend. This coming. Unfortunately, this weekend, strong low pressure. That means a big dip. Now, saw this being discussed last week on the Euro. I didn't want to jump on it. I've learned my lesson on winter storms. Don't jump too quick on long-range models, but that is a pretty significant dip in the jet for the weekend, and introducing cold air, because you can see the snow behind it, but you can also see that we're going to see an inflow here of potential instability and create some nasty storms here for the weekend. That's pretty big time. So weekend, got a big question mark here for the weekend to watch. Now that was one model. Let's go 00Z. Not as severe. See, don't get too worked up yet. But it is still a pretty hefty little line. This is Saturday night. So no matter what, it looks like we got our next big dip, 540 line, dipping south. Potential for snow on this one now might make the mountains. This is showing pretty good shot of snow over the weekend. Sunday. Could be some Saturday night flurries. Whoops. Of course. Come on. What the hell am I doing here? So, there we go. Snow line dipping south. Yeah, David Berryhill. Yeah, it looks like the storm is not materializing for Wednesday, Thursday, like we were looking at last week. It's kind of hard to get a back-to-back front that close and have enough time to heat up and generate. But this is what we're watching. Weekend. Let's see what the CMC shows. About the same. Ugh. Look at that. Saturday night. Got some big weather rolling in this weekend, I'm afraid, here. Lot of uncertainty on timing. But look at this 540 line. Really dipping. That's a big dip in the jet. Big dip. And that usually creates storm potential. So that's Canadian. I bet you the icon's pretty darn close. Didn't go out that far yet. Let's go to last night's. And, well, yeah, this is Sunday. So that's it. That's what we got to talk about. Saturday, Sunday, weekend, unfortunately. Definitely got weather coming. Darcel, hey, what's up? A little bit too early to, it's going to start brewing. I mean, I think your best models just kind of shows you this. Icon's a little slower, GFS a little quicker, but, you know, could start to develop as early as Saturday morning right here, all the way from Texas northeastward. Icon a tick slower, maybe not even a tick slower, almost the same. Here's, well, it is slower. Here's Saturday morning, but it develops it a little bit more. This is Sunday morning on the Icon. And here's Sunday morning on the GFS. So GFS is faster, but look at that big dip. We got to look at some other weather here. We got to look at some model maps now. Take a look at that just to see exactly what we're looking at. And the euro is oh, that's a big dip, man. Look at that. So that's next weekend. Big dip in the jet creates a lot of storm potential. So that's something that's really watch out for this weekend, for sure. Like I said, the euro was all over it last weekend. I was a little hesitant to post it. I didn't want to get burned on it. Even the latest euro is a little less than it was last week, but still there. There's our low dip. It's been a little bit off. So that's just something, like I said, it's still, yeah, see, there's a more heftier line right here on Saturday night. So generally speaking, you know, like I said, unfortunately, Saturday, Sunday, this area right here, we're watching for potential storms. So if you got outdoor, you know, and then why is that significant? Well, if you got plans this weekend, you want to really stay tuned to the weather there for the upper Gulf Coast north because of this storm potential. And it's been pretty consistent. You know, we what we've seen all season long, we get a big one, then we get a little one. We get a big one, and we get a little one. Today's our big one. Midweek's our little one. Weekend, big one. So definitely something to watch. So that's interesting. I always like doing these because then I can kind of know what's going on ahead. Snowfall's interesting, though. Let's see what we potentially could have some down in the mountains. So the GFS is definitely more aggressive on snowfall for the Carolinas. So if you're snow flurry chasing, you know, Saturday night into Sunday, that would be your best chance if you're going to the Smokies this weekend to see snow. Oh, man. So that's what we're watching, man. How about that? Mark Hall's got a freezer full of pot pies. You know, I ain't had a pot pie in so long. Actually, the last pot pie, let me see. We were at, was it Cricketers? Cricketers in Dunedin. Anybody been to Cricketers? I think they have a pot pie. Because it's more of a British themed little restaurant. It's pretty awesome. So if you're ever in Dunedin and want some good pot pies, head over to Cricketers. And they used to do all you can eat crab legs. Pretty awesome. Hey, let's look at temperatures real quick. Let's see if we got anything to talk about. I don't think the cold weather is going to make it very far south. I don't talk about cold weather to the north. You know why? It's freaking winter. You guys are used to the cold weather. It's us down in, oh, there's a little bit. That's the big one. All right, all right, so today, ahead of this front, 80s, 85 in Miami. Oh my God. No falling iguanas. So we got 80s on the Texas coastline. So 70s and 80s return. We're going to be in the upper 80s here, South Florida today. Now let's see what tomorrow brings. Still 50s, but about the same tomorrow. You know, 70s all the way up to not Pensacola, because we're going to be touching that cold front tomorrow. Panama, upper 70s tomorrow. And that's it. Look at that. So for high temperatures tomorrow, I tell you what, okay, it is cold. I mean, for high temperatures, we're not going to get out of the 50s for Carolinas tomorrow. That's pretty cold. So nobody in Tennessee gets in the 50s. Nobody in North Carolina gets into the 50s. Just a sprinkle full of 50s for Mississippi and Louisiana and Bama. So that's tomorrow's high temperatures. Let's see. Then it's going to phase on out of here pretty quick. That winds. Oh, look at that 80s again. 80s. Oh my God. This is why we're gonna have storms over the weekend. Because look at that heat coming back. Hot and cold do not mix well together. So on Thursday, holy cow, we got 80s. We got 80s pushing into Arkansas. And 60s and 70s way up north. All right, so there's Thursday temps. Let's check out Friday. It's going to be even hotter probably. Not about the same. Middle 80s for the whole state of Florida. Everybody gets 80s on Friday for Florida. Everybody. High temperatures for all. Now Saturday, here comes this front. You're going to see it. Boom, there it is. Boom, there it is. And of course, ooh, that one might make Florida. Holy cow. No, there's the front. So this front, look at that fine line. This is Sunday. So unfortunately, we could have some showers. That's a pretty big ass front. Here's Monday morning, low temps, freezing all the way down through Georgia. Low 40s again for Florida down to Tampa. So that's pretty significant. That is big ass cold front this weekend. That's the next storyline to watch. This middle week one, nothing. Bah humbug. This weekend, interesting. Must be a lot to watch. Let's see if that rain makes its way through Florida here. Let's see. Little chances. Here's Sunday night, unfortunately. Might be sprinkles for the Bucks game. Good news is, like my dad said, if it's showing rain 7 days out or 5 days out now, guess what? Chances are it won't be. But we do know that front's coming this weekend. This is all this weekend. So I'm telling you, everybody gets something this weekend. This is Sunday morning. Carolinas. Yucky, yucky. All right, that's what I'm watching. What's up, Edward from Naples? It's a big Shelly. It's a big. Hey, Jennifer. You know what? You might want to pay attention to Saturday night. It's a long ride. Take a chance, but this is a pretty big one. You can see it. There it is, right there. Look at that big old dip. Big old dip in the jet. And that's going to bring in that cold Arctic air. I love doing these daily brews. Now we know before anybody else. Right? You heard it first. Unless it doesn't happen. Live radar. Here we go. Oh, my goodness. Do we have any more tornado warnings up? Let's see here. Currently, nope. This severe thunderstorm warnings, but this whole line we're watching, this is live radar. I love this radar. It's pretty good. I added the link to the site. It's very high resolution, animated, and it shows the current warnings up. So a little bit of rain down South Florida too this morning. That's kind of ahead of this front. But man, yeah, this weekend's going to be questioned. Let's take a look at the surface charts, and you'll see it. There's Friday, Saturday, they're not really showing it. There's a front, though, coming through Sunday. So this front is indeed coming through Florida. Next front this weekend comes through everybody. Cliff, what's up, buddy? North Carolina, yeah. It looks like you're going to get some relief this weekend. Good news. It might take a week, but it looks like at least you're going to get some rainfall from this secondary front. So that's good news. Let's look at some accumulation values for you. So there's into Monday morning. So I know it's hard to see, but the North Carolina does look like we could at least see some break in the drought this weekend. Let's zoom in on North Carolina, and that'll show. I mean, South Carolina's got some drought, and Virginia too. So hopefully this North Carolina map will show it. But your weekend precipitation here, South Carolina misses out some. But here's rainfall totals. So that's pretty good dousing for the state. Looks like everybody might get it at least close to an inch through Monday morning. And that stretches into Virginia. So that's a pretty hefty front we're going to be watching. Oh, see, models are going to bounce around, but here's overnight 00Z. Look at that, even more rainfall through the weekend. This weekend coming up. So look, perfect. Look at that, 2 inches plus in orange. Good news, right? And these models will get tweaked every day. We get a little closer, obviously. So, but the good consistency is we got a pretty. I didn't even know we had that front coming. I love being surprised by the weather. With you guys. All right, here's the rainfall in the Euro through Sunday, and there's an inch. Yellow's an inch. Yesterday's 12Z. Didn't show much, but this is developing, so I'll take the current models over the later models. And here's your drought index. Unfortunately, last Monday got updated. And here is the current look for North Carolina since we had people asking. So that could be Mother Nature's way of clearing things out. Jessica, yes, you're going to get cold. Let's look at what Florida, just for fun, since we have people watching in Florida. But you're not going to get much from this first one, but the second one, let's look at temperatures first off to show you this front, how it comes in. So here it comes. So Friday's hot. Like we said, these are middle 80s all the way through the state of Florida on Friday. But then here comes that front, and you're going to see a big line here Sunday morning. Look at that. 47 in Pensacola. And that's our front pushing through. So Sunday's a weird day. Very interesting day for Sunday. There's your frontal line making its way through Florida. Now, could be windy. It will be windy. So, very important to pay attention to this frontal line for Florida because these don't always go through the state. This one's going through the state. So if you got boating plans this weekend, I know Saturday night there's probably a lot of boat parades to be watching for. So, hopefully this thing slows down a little bit. Here's Sunday morning. But let's take a look at the windy map. You can see what I'm talking about. But it could be windy. I know there's a lot of boat parades Saturday night in the Tampa Bay area. Here's that frontal line Sunday morning, and it starts to get whippy. So Saturday doesn't look too bad. The winds start to pick up. Here's 5 p.m. Now this is based on the latest GFS. But look at midnight. Sunday midnight. These are your winds. Big winds coming in. There's our frontal line. Big winds. Now, you don't feel them as much, obviously, when they're coming from the north for the coastal areas. They start to build over the Gulf. But as we get into 1, 2 o'clock, watch what happens. There it is. There's 6 a.m. So Saturday, not too bad. Sunday is going to be windy. Lots of East Coast winds coming in from the north. This is Sunday morning. That's on the Euro, actually. GFS, almost exactly the same. Here's 6 a.m. on the GFS. So, nothing. These are gusts. 2 p.m. Sunday. So, pretty good winds. Not crazy, but 20, 30 mile an hour wind gusts. So again, Sunday is not a good boating day. Take it. So if you belong to like any boat clubs, say Sunday is going to be the greatest boating day in the history of December. And then you'll get everybody cancel their boating plans, and Saturday will be wide open. So there's a little bit of wind Saturday afternoon, so it might be done by then. GFS a little windier, so it's going to be windy Sunday afternoon, Sunday night for the Bucks game. How about that? But it'll change. Hey, it's all good. Hey, Bill Lauderdale, looks like you got a front coming for you, buddy. Let's look at temperatures. So here is there's our cold air coming down. I don't like their temperature map at all. This is terrible. It's awful. Doesn't even update nighttime. What's up with that? This is terrible. Hey, it's not updating correctly. I don't use it for temperature map. That's why. Anyway, all right, what else we got? Never buy cheap cereal. I made a mistake. Talking about cereal. Do we have a map like North Carolina for? Oh yeah, you talking about for the drought? If you're talking about the drought, who was asking about a map? Darcel, you talking about? If you're talking about drought map on the very bottom here, right here. There's your drought map right here. That's your drought map. If you're asking about that, click on that, and then you can click on your state if you want. And there's Virginia. Then you click on counties too. Look at that. You can actually go right into your own county. I thought you could. Used to could. Maybe not. But anyway, there you go. All right. Anything else we can talk about? Let me go back to the radar. I like that radar map. That's a good radar map. It's my new favorite link of the week. So anyway, all right, softball. David, no highlights, buddy. Not yet. I got to make them. She was sick this weekend. So they had homecoming. She got home at midnight, and she toughed it out, but I could tell she was sick. But she did win a game again. We had a team from Chicago come down, and we beat them 3-2. She pitched the whole 7 innings, so I was proud of that. Yeah, did pretty good. Not bad. All right, anything else we can talk about real quick before we ramble on out of here? So, like I said, this line that's rolling through slowly fizzles out. By tomorrow, it'll be almost gone. We got another little boundary setting up Wednesday. We could bring some snow to the northeast, more coastal snow. So folks along the eastern seaboard might see some snow showers Wednesday night. And then the big story is going to develop over the weekend. We're going to have to keep an eye on. So I'll work on that later today. But you heard it first on our Daily Brew. In Hawaii, we talked about Hawaii. Let's go to Hawaii real quick. Remember, if you want individual radar maps, that's great. I know you can a million places, but I like the National Weather Service one. So here's all National Weather Service sites. You click on it, and we can zoom on down to Hawaii and get the loop. And that's what's going on in Hawaii right now. So unfortunately, I read some pretty serious flooding in the islands and a lot of flash flooding. They've had cars swept away, pretty big mess. And that's all that energy we talked about last week pulling up from the south. So it panned out. There's Hawaii getting some big winds. Still this morning. That's live radar. That's not the one we saw from yesterday. So they've had a couple days of nothing but some pretty serious rain. Let's see if we can look at a map here. Not too sure we can look at rainfall totals for Hawaii. I'm sure it's on here because it's part of the U.S. They always feel so excluded. So it goes the last 7 days. I don't know where it's at. I don't know where it's at. Let's do state. Oh, select state. There's Hawaii. There we go. There's Hawaii. But we're not getting any analysis. Sorry. It doesn't work for you guys. We're not getting any rainfall analysis. What's up with that? Sorry. But hey, we can at least see your state. Why isn't it working? They must not have any observed. Doesn't have any observed. We don't have any observed rainfall totals for the last 7 days. It has not rained there in 7 days. Oh well. Bummer for you guys. You have to do the old school. Have rain gauges. What's up, Mary Carol Chapman? Bye, y'all. See you, Mopar man. Later, Gators. Don't eat the yellow snow, Joel. What's up, Trent? How's old Eastlake doing? Man, we had a hell of a time getting a ticket for homecoming. Emily almost didn't get in, but she got her grade up at the last second. It was a little stressful getting her homecoming ticket, but she got it. So we're good. You're welcome, Joey. Yeah, tornado damage, Michael. That's not good news. It looked like there was a couple that could have potentially had. Oh, there it is right there. Reed Timmer just posted in Trousdale County, Tennessee. like a trailer got lifted up in a school bus. There's a dolphin. I love dolphins. Anything else? Severe weather statement. I don't know where it's at. Doesn't even tell you where it's at. Oh. All right, but hey, listen, we do have weather to talk about. It could be an interesting week ahead of us, watching what's coming this weekend. So again, if you got weekend plans, this could be the exact picture that we're looking at this weekend. This is live radar. We could be looking at this exact picture this weekend. So stay alert to that. The one this weekend's got a bigger dip in the jet, which could mean even stronger storms. So that is definitely the next thing to talk about. So, all right. Oh, cool, man. Saw Emily. That means she might have been at Delk's office. I think Delk's above there. I don't know. Shelly, yeah, there's more boxes. Well, no, I was gonna say looks like our house with Amazon. Amazon delivery. Hey, Brew Crew, don't forget. All right, so listen, a couple things. We do have everybody getting their stickers mailed out that are subscribers. We're gonna throw in a special Christmas card to our subscribers. We also have a gingerbread house contest going on where you can win a free shirt. So make sure you do one of these. Shelly put this together, but if you're in the Brew Crew, you can win a nice shirt from Mike's Weather Page. Fun stuff. So check that out. That'll be fun. All right, cool. So there we go. All right, you can always go back and watch this. Remember, we're on Twitter now, streaming live. We're streaming live on YouTube. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. Instagram's growing. Got almost 50,000, 45.9 thousand. I try to post all the same stuff other than video. You can't post video on there, but, well, animated GIFs, that is. But I do post on Instagram and, of course, Twitter. Tropical Update. I got 43. It's a race. Got 43.7 on Twitter. And so Instagram's winning a little bit. And, of course, YouTube, we're doing great. We love to grow over there. Big thanks to our buddies Aaron and Josh from Universal Roof and Contracting here located in Florida. If you need any of their great services, make sure you give them a holler and follow them on Facebook because they have a lot of great advice. It's a veteran-owned company and they'll take care of you. Phil actually just got his roof done and was extremely satisfied. All right. Have a great one. I got a lot to do today. I'll be going to the Oldsmar Council meeting tomorrow to show my support for our downtown district. Should be an interesting meeting, but might be on the news and ABC Action News tomorrow. So if you're local Tampa, make sure you watch ABC Action News in the morning. So there you go. I think that's channel 28. Cool. Oh, cool show. Yep, we've been linking that show. They're good guys. Shirt Scott should have gone out. Scott, man, if you didn't get one, message Shelly or me. We knew there were going to be some that didn't get one or not. We haven't had any come back yet, so. But they went out a week or two ago. Should have. But if we missed you, any Cat 5 annuals that we missed, make sure you message Shelly. Annuals, not monthly. Monthlies go out like in March, I think, or April. So, all right, be good. We'll see everybody Wednesday.